Well, this fence has had about all it's going to take. The cows have been rubbing on it. You can see the damage it's done to it. T-posts lifted out, clips missing, fences bowed out. Now I can sit here and repair it, but you know what's going to happen? In a couple of months, I'm going to have to get right back out here and repair it again. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to rip it out today, and I'm going to put in what we should have had from the get-go. Welcome to Live in Texas, the Hidden Spring Farm. I'm David. Now this fence is a 2-inch by 4-inch woven wire fence, and it's a horse fence, a no-climb horse fence. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this type of fence. We've used it for years on several different pieces of property we've owned, but the cows have literally destroyed this. Originally, in this area with the corral, we were going to allow the chickens out here. We ended up allowing them out in the field also. But the hawks came and we had to put the chickens up and put them in a chicken run. And so now we really don't need this fence up anymore. And the cows have been rubbing on it and rubbing on it and rubbing on it. And they have literally destroyed this fence. And I can't have that fence laying down and then all of a sudden one day our cows are out. And also another reason is we're getting a bull in later this month. So once that bull comes, I don't want him rubbing up against the fence. Even though he's going to be a very young bull, I don't want him getting rubbed up against this fence and next thing you know, challenging it and getting out and things like that. So we're going to solve a bunch of problems at once. This current problem and future problems at the same time. The first thing I need to do is make sure that I've got all these clips off this fence so I can pull these T-posts. And unfortunately, by them leaning on this fence, some of the clips have popped off. And we had one of the clips get into one of our heifer's hooves, and I had to pull it out. On a couple of these T-posts, I gotta still get the clips on them because they're below the dirt line. I'm hoping lifting them with this puller and pulling them out will expose it. This might be one of them right here. Nope. That T-post is caught on the fence. There we go. If y'all never met Miss Cadence there, she's the one that's got sick. She might have cancer in her nose, but she's doing pretty well. Come here, girl. Come here. Don't mess with my camera. She let me pet her, but I got this thing in my hand, so she's wary about that. I know I'm gonna have to do some tractor work on that ground to put those panels in, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these out of the way. What's up, girl? What's up, Miss Cadence? Now I've got the cows in another grazing paddock, except they decided to come up to the barn because of the heat. And this paddock I'm working in right here, this area is just another paddock. I haven't had them in this paddock for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I know what's going to happen. As soon as I cut this fence and there's an opening, they're going to want to come into this paddock. So I'll probably just let that happen. But I hope they don't get in the way of me working. That's the problem. Got to expose that bottom wire so I can get it cut. It's down in the dirt. All right. We were supposed to have a cold front come through, but I guess my definition of cold front and theirs is different. We are getting a slight breeze today, and the heat index has been 108, 109 here, and the actual temperature has been between 101 and 105. I think today the high is either 98 or 99, so I guess we did get a cold front. We got a little bit of cloud cover today, so that helps. All right, now let's see if I can pull it out of the ground where it's stuck in the ground, in the grass. Hopefully, I can pretty much get this done before the cows get off break. A couple of them are definitely looking like, what is going on, Dad? Yep, this is gonna go straight on the scrap trailer. You can tell we got a slight slope going downhill, so I'm gonna start hooking the panels up on this T-post. My original intent was to start them on this other one. I'm concerned I might have a few extra inches on the spacing, but also see how this is a terrace in the ground. See how it rises up? Well, that terrace comes over here, and so I'm gonna need to try to get my little tractor to cut this out a little bit. Just bring the dirt back here. This ground is just so dry. It seems like we hadn't had rain in forever. Well, we got one coming out. All right, so we got a little bit of it dug out. Hopefully it'll clear so the panels can go by this terrace. We'll see how it works. All the cows are starting to come out. Here comes a matriarch. All right, let's see if I can do another one without getting hurt. This one has got to be turned around. I think I pulled my tractor up too close again. Yeah, the slope of this ground is really gonna get us. There we go. All right, so we got to spin this one around too. Man, these things are heavy. Let's see if we can, whoa, see if we can do it like this. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Come on. All right, we got that one. All right. Come on, man. There we go. Well, folks, I think I'm going to be short, and I think I'm going to be short by a lot. I don't know. I had a feeling I might, but I redid my math. And guess what? I used a calculator, even though I'm good at math. And I'm still going to be short. I want to be short by about 3 or 4 feet. I don't know if the camera got it because the camera died. But I'm going to be short on panels. And I can't believe I'm going to be this short. So aggravating. And this is so frustrating. So freaking frustrating. I guarantee you, these ain't the panels that we ordered. There's no way. Look how short we are. That's at least 2 or 3 feet right there. 2 or 3 feet. So we got to figure out. I guess I'm going to use some ratchet straps, keep the cows in, and pull that tight. So let me see if I can get doing that. Well, I cannot tell you how big of a mess up this is for me. And y'all know, if you watch a channel at all, that I ain't afraid of showing you my mess ups. I just hate doing it. But it's reality. Well, folks, can't get no more embarrassing than that. Sure can't. So the fence is leaning just a little bit. Of course, it's going to lean until you get some supports on it. So I am going to start putting my T-posts back in the ground over here, and hopefully I can drive them in this dry ground. And I think I figured out, after talking to the wife, I figured out where there might have been a mistake made. There was multiple measurements, different measurements on this at different times. And I think I might have used the wrong measurement when trying to finalize this. But I do believe there is a way that I can fix this by taking out 2 of these 12s and putting in some other ones, 3 other ones that might take up the gap. So, man, It's so frustrating, disappointing at the same time, but hey, that's life, and you guys get to see it here on YouTube. So I'm going to put these T-posts in and get them tied off to support these panels, and then we'll show you what that looks like. I'm hoping I can have this ready by the time that bull gets here, but I don't know if I am, because where we get these panels is like 2 hours away, so I got to figure a time to drive 2 hours, load them, and get 2 hours back this week, and I don't know if I have it. Well, folks, it is the evening time, and I just finished getting the T-post set in. You saw that. And man, you can't make this stuff up. You know that old saying, measure twice, cut once? Well, I measured and measured and measured and had the wrong measurement. Oh man, this is crazy. Anyway, let me show you what it looks like here. Just imagine if it was finished. That's compared to the wire fence earlier. Let me give you the same vantage point here. There you go. Now what we'll do is we'll alternate. We'll put a T-post in here. That one's on the outside. We'll put a T-post inside. That other one's on the outside. But when we change those out on the end there, which I got to make sure my math is right this time, but I think I'm going to pull 2 of those and put 3 of these other panels in, and it'll work just right. However, those T-posts will alternate, and so you'll get support from both sides and everything will work out. But man, I think it looks good. It's pretty straight. I had to hold it up with the tractor because I didn't have anybody here helping me. So I think it looks pretty straight, except them last 2 down there, and that's the ones we're going to pull. So we do have it ratchet, put 3 ratchet straps on there. And I know what some of you cattlemen are going to say, that ain't going to hold no cow, and you're exactly right. We got these mini Herefords, and they're pretty docile. And I can see 1 or 2 of them coming over here and messing with this, though. So my hope is they don't mess with it too much. Well, I told you guys that I would show you the good and the bad on this channel. You don't get that on a lot of the farm channels. You just get happy-go-lucky stuff. So, but I tell you what, I screw up sometimes, and I'm not afraid to admit it. But anyway, we appreciate you guys joining us. We'll see you next time. You guys have a blessed day.